What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Visions with 2 Z's. And if you see the title, you already know what this is all about. So there's no need to go into this whole big monologue about what this is about. But anybody knows me that knows me knows that I've been anti-Apple since the very beginning. I mean, this goes way back to when I was a computer technician at Circuit City. And when I had to deal with like Apple to get parts and whatnot, it was always a big hassle to get anything. So when I was dealing with the old school guys, yeah, I said old school. If you old school, you know about the Packard Bells. That's right, the Compacts. Yeah, when I had to deal with those guys, it was really not an issue. But when I had to deal with Apple, it was, you had to jump through hoops. You had to give blood. I mean, it was it was ridiculous. So I used to hate having to deal with Apple. So from that day forward, I always say I would never get into this whole proprietary closed ecosystem like Apple has. So I've been like Android since day one. I mean, I'm Android to the core. I've always had Androids ever since, they came out. I mean, I even got the Android OG, the G1. I mean, I've had the G2, I've had several Nexus phones, I've had the ZTE Accent 7, which actually, to be honest with you, is probably my favorite Android I've had so far. And my last Android is the Galaxy S7. And it was an okay phone, but I mean, it started running ridiculously slow. I mean, I still use it from time to time, but it was running like ridiculously slow, and it would take like 5 minutes to like register a tap on things. I mean, it was just insane. So I looked at the XR, looked at the XS Max, and I was like, it's okay, but I mean, I'm not really, on board with the whole Apple ecosystem thing. Because what I've always known about Apple's, getting a phone call. Hold on. Yo. What's going on, man? I'm actually recording a vlog right now, but it's all good. What's up? So yeah, I was looking at the XR, and I was like, it's all right. I mean, it's kind of cool. It runs well. It runs really well. Whatever. So here comes the iPhone 11, and the big press release about the 2 cameras, the 3 cameras, and everybody's always talking about portrait mode, and they're talking the quality, and then the little video. I mean, everybody's seen it with the little video with the muscle cars going across the salt flats and all that. All shot on the iPhone 11 Pro and handheld, and I'm like, all right, I see you. I mean, take a peek. Face ID, that's kind of cool too. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm still anti-Apple in my head, right? Even though I have 3 MacBook Pros and, got the iPad, and wife has an iPhone, and daughter has an iPhone, and, got a Hackintosh, and, regardless, I'm still anti-Apple, because what I remember about Apple, number 1, is a closed ecosystem. Number 2, they're hard to deal with. Number 3, they've always been kind of behind on like features. Like, for example, Samsung released the S2, I believe it was, the Galaxy S2, which used 3G, while the iPhone at that time was still using Edge, and they had to kind of release a newer version of the iPhone that used 3G. They call it, I think, the iPhone 3G. So I laughed at them. I laughed at Apple pretty hard. I was like, y'all still on Edge. Y'all are trash. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, like, swiped keyboard. I mean, Android's had swiped keyboards for, like, at least 5 years. At least 5 years. So, now with iOS 13, you finally get a swipe keyboard. So I'm like, all right, so they got a swipe keyboard. But one of the biggest things that always kept me from Apple was the whole thing about not having expandable memory. So you're basically stuck like Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Who is Chuck?
Chuck Norris!
Anyway, so just gonna beat up on my microphone. So yeah, so that was one thing that always kept me away from Apple phones, was like this whole thing with with non-expandable storage. But now with the Galaxy Note, you can't do. I think you have to get like. And don't quote me because I didn't do any research on it because my Galaxy pissed me off so much. I didn't even care. I didn't even want to look at Samsung. But I think in order to have expandable storage, I'm not gonna say that because I'm gonna be wrong, and then people in the comment sections down there are gonna be like,
stupid. They all got expandable storage.
so I'm not gonna even say. But but they do have solutions for the iPhone now where you can plug in like USB sticks and backup stuff and whatnot. So I'm like, all right, well, I just have to kind of make it work. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. And here I am. I have a 11, not the Pro, because I really didn't feel like I need a Pro, especially my first time into this whole Apple ecosystem thing. I'm not sure I'm gonna like it, so I'm not gonna spend $1,100 on the phone. So got the 11 in all black. And I mean, this is not going to be a review. I mean, there are thousands of reviews on these, so this is just going to be me. This is going to be me and my experience with my iPhone. If you want a review, there are thousands of them. Go find one. But I will talk about some stuff about it. So specs wise, it's the new A13 processor, which the first thing I noticed is this thing is fast. I mean, it's like fast. I don't know if it's because my old phone was just so ridiculously slow. Or is it really just that fast? I mean, it's fast, it's super fluid, and it just works. I mean, I tap something, and it opens. Man, that's crazy. I had to get used to the whole all the gestures and all that good stuff. But I mean, it works well. But I mean, what everybody's talking about is this right here. These cameras. Oh wait, they're on this side.
Bruh.
Right here. Yeah, right here. These right here. So on the 11, you have the ultra wide and the wide, and then with the 11 Pro, it adds a telephoto. And again, I don't really think I would need a telephoto. I mean, the next version I might upgrade to the Pro version with the 3 lenses or whatever the case may be. But the cameras are pretty much identical. The phones between 11 and 11 Pro, from everything I've read, for all intents and purposes, for the most part, are identical. The 2 cameras are the same, without the exception of the telephoto, and the only other difference is the screen. The 11 comes with the OLED the screen. I can't remember. I mean, probably should have wrote this stuff down so I can actually have real talking points. But again, this is not a review. I'm going by memory here. And the Pro has like their Super Mac Daddy, make you want to type screen or whatever. So, but I mean, if you look at them side by side, they're really not that different. I mean, you can see somewhat noticeable differences or whatever. But the screen still looks great. The Pro doesn't have as many active wallpapers. I mean, blah 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 and all that good stuff. But I mean, for the most part, you get the same processor, so you get the same performance. You get 2 of the 3 same cameras, so you should still get good performance on the cameras. So I mean, I just didn't really feel a need to go that far. So each camera, 12 megapixels. Even the front-facing camera now is a 12 megapixel, and it's really cool with the 2 different wides and the ultra wides that you can play around with and stuff like that. 4K up to 60 frames per second, 1080p up to 120, I believe. Let me look. I got it right here. Yeah, it's just fast. I mean, I can click on it. The slowest thing is me trying to figure out how to do stuff. I mean, okay. Oh yeah. Oh, my bad. 1080p up to 240 frames per second. So yeah, you can get ultra smooth slow-mo. You got night mode, which I haven't tried yet. You got portrait mode, which I tried. And all right, let's talk about portrait mode. All right. Portrait mode is not DSLR bokeh. It's not bokeh, whatever. It's not. It's cool. It's okay. So, but it's not, he's not gonna get the same thing. This is what you get out of a DSLR. Look at that. Just look at that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Get out of here. This is what I got. I used the front facing camera. This is like one of the first pictures I took. I haven't taken many with it yet, but this is one of the first pictures I took with the front facing camera in portrait mode. Okay, so you see a little blurred background thing going on, but what is going on with the Gucci glasses? Yeah, them Gucci. Look at them Gucci's. What's going on right there? What is that? What is that? Anyway. So yeah, it's not, it's not like a DSLR. It's not like a pro camera type bokeh. But I mean, it suffices. Now, what I will say, this is probably one of the better cameras on a phone that I've used. And you know what they always say? The best camera is the one that you always have on you. And you're always going to have this bad boy on you because, check it out. If you forget your phone, it's like, oh my God! It's crazy. You're gonna do whatever you gotta do to go back. You're gonna bust a U-turn. You're gonna go back. You done drove 200 miles. Dang, I forgot my phone. You're gonna bust a U-turn. You're gonna ride all the way back that 200. You're gonna go get your phone. And I mean, as a photographer, I carry my cameras around a lot. But I'm not gonna say I carry it around every day, all day. This I carry around every day, all day. So I'm gonna be playing around with it. I'm gonna learn how to play with it. I'm gonna get some shots, start taking shots with it and whatnot. I'm going on vacation soon, really soon, and I've already vowed that I'm not carrying the cameras. I'm gonna carry this, and I'm gonna carry my GoPro Fusion, and I'm gonna just see what I can get with it. I'm gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna do a lot of video. I'm gonna take some pictures, and hopefully this is only 64 gigs, so hopefully I don't run out of space, which is gonna be trash. No external storage, trash. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be the next video, which I am gonna have another video sooner. I know I said that earlier this year, but no, I'm gonna have another video. It's gonna be sooner. I mean, I got a bunch of stuff that I need to release, and I just haven't had time to edit it. I've been shooting a lot this year. I've been doing a whole lot of real estate stuff. So, but I'm gonna get one out there, and I'm gonna. Thanks to them. Oh yeah, you know what? I need to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I think we got like 150, 160 something on subscribers. I don't know, but hey, welcome to the ride. I appreciate y'all. I don't know what else to say, but I appreciate y'all. All 150 of y'all. We came a long way from 11, from my first vlog, like last year or sometime. So, we're gonna keep on growing, and we're gonna, we're gonna churn along. We're gonna get up to that 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. We about to be out. Don't forget, subscribe, click the like buttons, throw a comment in there. Tell me I suck. Tell me I should have jumped on board a long time ago. A lot of times I will respond. And yeah, just holler at your boy. It's your boy, Mr. Visions with 2 Z's, and we out. Peace.